Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and there are all kinds of speeder ideas for sockets, where you could somehow speed in, a majority of the fastener, whether it's nut or bolt or if you're using some sort of a bit driver or whatever, and then, immediately transition to the ratcheting mechanism in order to snug up the fastener. So, you've got deliberate ones with speeder handles, in fact, where the actual handle part spins, so you could grab it here and spin it in. The indexing heads work great for something like that. Even the old school, we've been doing this forever, kind of just flex heads. Very quick to just spin it around and then drop it in. But I know what you're all saying. You're saying, why don't we just put a handle and a crank on the front end so you could just spin in the fastener? Well, that's what Ascend Tools did. This is what it looks like. It is a 72 tooth, in this case 3/8 inch ratchet, but it's got this big thing up on the end that allows you to pop it open and hey, check it out. There's your crank. It's got a locking head, so I can drop a fastener on there, zip it in, and then finish it up with the ratchet and the full leverage of that handle. So there it is. They come in a couple of different sizes. This one and I believe a 1/2 inch. Seems like a average, like Duralast kind of or Duratec style ratchet. Probably similar, 72 teeth, very low back drag, but this is really what is going on with this thing. Then this snaps down if you want it out of the way, sorta. It obviously increases the profile by, almost another ratchet or another socket sticking out of the back end. Not terribly expensive, and kind of an interesting idea. It's I don't know, seems like a regular old inexpensive ratchet, except it's got a spinning head. There you go. You can do this obviously with any kind of fastener there. It seems like it'd be better on the bolt side if you were screwing bolts down into things, unless you had a pass through, because in order to get enough twisting versus just a few spins, you'd probably need something fairly long. Same here. You can drive your screws in, and I could see this, and then once you get to the end, just snug it in, and you move on to the next, zing it in. So I assume there's some pretty sophisticated users of this out there, maybe in the aerospace industry, just guessing, where you might need this kind of a tool. But anyway, there it is. They call this thing the Ascend Tools Easy Wheel Ratchet, for what that's worth. I'll put a link there on Amazon. I've been looking at it forever and I just couldn't find much about it. I think there's one promotional video that kind of shows what it's like, but I wanted to handle one. When I first got it, this was really hard to pop up. You can see there's like a little plastic or nylon spinning handle up here. You can see how it kind of fits down into that little notch. Pops down. So, special case ratchet, kind of an unusual tool. That's why you're looking at it here. Caught my eye, and I've been just wondering, and well, here it is. I'm going to go find some uses for the thing, and try it out, but I mean, obviously, when you're doing, all kinds of other ratcheting, it's not a very big step. It's just another, branch on that evolutionary tree of innovation, for what that's worth. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. And with that, Doc out.